7 subtle signs she's into you. Modern Stoicism. Welcome back to the channel, gentlemen. How to make a woman crave your presence, the art of attraction. Ever wondered what it is that makes a woman absolutely captivated by you? It's not just about looks or charm. There's a deeper, unspoken layer at play. Attraction is driven by more than words. It's in the energy you give off and the signals you unconsciously send. But here's the catch. Most men fail to pick up on these subtle cues. Today, we're going to reveal the hidden triggers that make a woman crave your presence. These aren't random actions. They're grounded in psychology and the way human connection works on a deeper level. Some of these triggers are so subtle, you might have experienced them yourself without realizing what they meant. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these signs, but also understand the psychology behind them. Trust me, once you learn this, you'll have the tools to truly captivate any woman's attention. Why does this matter? Because understanding these signals isn't just about sparking attraction. It's about building respect, fostering meaningful connections, and learning how to respond with emotional intelligence and confidence. As a Stoic, it's not about reacting hastily to every sign, but understanding the deeper motivations behind them. Have you ever experienced a moment where a woman gave you mixed signals, seeming to be engaged one moment and distant the next? This is common because women often communicate attraction through nonverbal cues. Recognizing these signals will not only help you build better relationships, but also enhance your ability to connect on a deeper emotional level. The psychology behind female attraction. Why do women lean towards certain behaviors or qualities in men? The answer lies in evolutionary psychology, where women have been conditioned over centuries to seek out traits signaling strength, stability, and emotional security. But it's not just about physical traits. What women really value is emotional and psychological depth. Think about it. What draws a woman in isn't the car you drive or the watch on your wrist. It's the way you make her feel. When she feels heard, understood, and safe, she forms a deeper emotional bond that surpasses mere physical attraction. Attraction can often be subtle, and understanding these behaviors can transform the way you approach relationships. One sign might seem insignificant on its own, but when combined with others, it reveals something deeper. Learn to recognize these patterns, and you'll gain the confidence to navigate the complexities of attraction, building connections that are both meaningful and lasting. So, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the subtle signs of attraction and understand how to respond, all through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Sign 1. Subtle changes in her voice. There is a profound and often overlooked sign that reveals much about a woman's feelings: the subtle shifts in her voice. When a woman feels truly comfortable and connected with you, her tone will naturally soften. She might speak slower, more gently, or her voice might carry a warmth that wasn't there before. This is a sign that she's allowing herself to be vulnerable with you, something not easily granted. It's important not to overlook this because these changes in tone are much more than mere variations in sound. They reflect her emotional state and her growing connection with you. In the world of Stoicism, we understand that reactions to others should be grounded in wisdom and presence. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." This principle teaches us that, in moments like these, the best response is not to mirror her exactly or respond with emotion, but instead to mirror calm and understanding. Your reaction to her vulnerability should be one of attentiveness, of acknowledging the moment without rushing to fill it with words. His is the heart of what the modern Stoic seeks: to remain poised, to be aware and conscious in each exchange, no matter how subtle. Being present is more than just hearing her voice. It's about understanding the energy that she's sharing with you. Women notice when a man truly listens, when he isn't distracted by the chaos of the world around him, but instead focuses on the rhythm of her words. It's through this attentiveness that connection deepens. It's the art of alignment, matching her tone with calm, respectful understanding, not to mimic, but to harmonize. This is something the old Stoics understood well. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, as Epictetus wisely said. Your true wealth in relationships doesn't come from grand gestures or words. It comes from the depth of your understanding and the respect you show toward the other person. When you attune yourself to the changes in her voice, you are showing that you are listening beyond the surface, that you're in tune with her emotional frequency. This isn't about over-analyzing. It's about being present enough to notice the subtle shifts, to acknowledge them, and respond in a way that deepens the connection. This is how you move closer to real emotional intimacy, to a bond built on mutual understanding and respect. Are you truly paying attention? Are you picking up on the quiet signs that tell you how she feels? Take control of your awareness and let this be the moment that you grow as a man. More emotionally intelligent, more attuned to the world around you. When you become more aware of these nuances, you will find that the quality of your relationships will shift dramatically. So, listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. And when you feel that shift, reflect it back with respect and elegance. Make sure you're not just hearing her words, but you're hearing the unspoken message beneath them. This is the path to true connection. Take this knowledge with you and start applying it today. If you found this helpful, drop a comment below with your thoughts, share your experiences, and subscribe for more insights on mastering the art of connection and relationships. The key to deeper bonds is within your reach. Take it. Sign 2. Mirroring your movements. This subtle yet incredibly powerful sign occurs when she starts mirroring your actions. It could be the way she sits, the way she moves her hands while talking, or even how she adjusts her posture. It may seem like a small thing, but it's a clear and unmistakable indicator that she feels comfortable around you and is subconsciously trying to create a connection. Mirroring is not something that people do intentionally. It's a natural, subconscious response that happens when two people are in sync emotionally and mentally. As humans, we tend to mirror the behaviors of those we are emotionally connected to because it fosters feelings of intimacy and understanding. As Aristotle wisely said, we are not just creatures of words, but of actions and silent emotions, and this couldn't be truer in this context. If you notice her mirroring your actions, it's a sign that she's not just passively engaged, she's actively trying to bond with you on a deeper level. This is when you, as a man, can take the reins and leverage this moment to deepen the connection. The first thing you must do is stay calm and continue being yourself. Don't overthink it or try to force the moment. In fact, your natural confidence is the best way to respond. If you feel comfortable, you can subtly mirror her actions in return, matching her posture, her movements, or even her pace. But do it effortlessly and with ease, as this will signal to her that you are not only aware of the connection, but are open to strengthening it. When you both start to sync up like this, it creates an unspoken bond that makes the relationship feel more natural and harmonious. It's about creating a space where both of you feel understood and in tune with one another. Relationships aren't built solely on words, but on the quiet moments of connection like these. In modern life, with all the distractions around us, these small, nonverbal cues can often speak louder than anything said aloud. Mirroring her movements is your opportunity to deepen that bond, so embrace it. Don't shy away from these moments. Own them. The power lies in being able to create an environment where both people feel in sync, and that's when the magic truly happens. If you understand this subtle art, you'll find that the bond you share will be unshakable, built not on flashy gestures, but on these quiet moments of mutual understanding. If you found this insight valuable, like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember. Mirroring is the silent bond that speaks louder than words. Sign 3. Active listening and engaged responses. This is a sign that demands your full attention. She is not just hearing your words, she is absorbing them, processing them, and responding with intent. It's in the way she leans forward when you speak, how her eyes lock with yours, and the way her body subtly mirrors yours in unison. Notice the signs. Does she laugh a little longer at your jokes, or perhaps nod thoughtfully as you speak? These aren't just polite gestures. They are the unmistakable marks of a woman who is genuinely drawn to you. She's not just passing time, she is mentally and emotionally engaged. In the language of Stoicism, this is akin to true presence, not just occupying space, but truly living in the moment, embodying the connection between you. It's a blessing of Stoicism to recognize when someone aligns with your presence, for true engagement demands energy, focus, and intentionality. She is showing you through these small yet profound actions that her attention is fixed solely on you. From a psychological standpoint, this is a deep-rooted response, a desire to connect with you on an intellectual and emotional level. It's no accident, and it's far beyond mere politeness. So, what do you do with this awareness? Stoicism teaches us the importance of responding with equal energy and engagement. Don't become distracted. Do not lose yourself in the moment. When she leans in, you lean in. When her eyes meet yours, hold that gaze and make sure you're present, physically and mentally. Respond thoughtfully. Avoid the temptation of generic, half-hearted answers. She's investing energy into the conversation, and if you don't match that effort, she'll notice, and the connection will dissipate. Ask thoughtful, open-ended questions that allow her to reveal more about herself, drawing her into a deeper conversation. This isn't just about you talking. It's about you both engaging in a dynamic where your interests intersect. You must cultivate this interaction with the same attention, power, and decisiveness that a Stoic does when controlling his emotions. Control your thoughts and make your responses deliberate. A man who speaks with purpose and listens with intention commands respect. If you are serious about fostering attraction, remember this. Attraction is not solely about grand gestures. It's often found in the quiet moments of engagement. It's in the willingness to truly listen and, just as importantly, respond with intent. Women, especially those who are attracted to you, seek partners who can offer them not just attention, but depth. When you engage with her, engage deeply. Lean in, hold her gaze, listen to understand, and respond with purpose. When you can master this, you unlock a powerful dynamic of attraction that goes far beyond physical presence. Women appreciate this kind of connection. It's powerful, it's meaningful, and it leaves a lasting impression. Now I challenge you to take action. Recognize when she's engaging with you in this way and show up. Show up with full presence, full energy, and make every conversation count. Don't let the opportunity pass by. Let me know in the comments how you'll use this insight to connect with women. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and share with someone who needs it. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment to remember. Engage with intent. Respond with purpose. Sec 4. Playful, teasing or flirting. Now we're entering the realm where things become both fun and telling. If she's tossing playful jabs your way, teasing you with light-hearted humor, or even challenging you in a harmless mock argument, it's a clear sign you've captured her attention. But why do women flirt in this way? From a psychological standpoint, playful teasing isn't just about being coy. It's a subtle yet effective way to test the waters, creating a dynamic of comfort, fun, and intrigue. It allows her to gauge your confidence and emotional intelligence without diving straight into more serious or vulnerable territory. In essence, this is her way of ensuring that you can handle her energy, that you're not easily rattled, and that you can maintain composure in the face of light challenges. In the context of Stoic lessons, this can be seen as a test of your emotional resilience. How you handle playful remarks without losing your balance speaks volumes about your Stoic life. It's about being comfortable with yourself and not feeling threatened by trivial interactions, but rather seeing them as opportunities to deepen the connection. Responding to this teasing requires a certain level of skill. Match her energy without crossing the line into competition. If she teases you about your drink or makes a humorous comment about something you're wearing, don't stiffen up or try to one-up her. Instead, mirror her energy in a light and witty way. Remember, the goal isn't to win or one-up her. It's to foster rapport and enjoy the playful exchange. The key is to stay relaxed. Don't overthink the moment or get defensive. A good rule of thumb here is to stay calm and confident, much like a Stoic philosopher would, unshaken by minor irritations or challenges. Embrace the moment, show your charisma, and let her see that you can enjoy the playfulness without letting it affect your inner peace. This is your chance to display the kind of relaxed confidence that makes you a high-value man in her eyes. And as you engage in these light-hearted exchanges, remember that every moment is an opportunity to showcase the principles of a well-balanced, Stoic life, where fun and connection aren't just enjoyed, but are used to further strengthen the bond between you both. Sign 5. Prioritizing time with you. When a woman genuinely likes you, she makes time for you, no matter how busy she is. It could be as simple as agreeing to meet for coffee, suggesting weekend plans, or carving out time for a quick chat. These actions show she's prioritizing you, even when life is hectic. Why does this matter? Time is one of our most valuable resources. When she spends hers with you, it's a clear sign she sees you as someone worth investing in. How to respond. Acknowledge and appreciate her effort. A simple, "Thank you for making time for me" goes a long way. Then reciprocate. Be present, engaged, and let her feel valued. Sign 6. Subtle touches. One of the clearest and most revealing signs that a woman is attracted to you can be found in the subtle touches she gives you. At first glance, these gestures may seem casual, even innocent, but they often carry much deeper meaning. You might notice her hand lightly brushing against yours during a conversation, or perhaps she touches your arm to emphasize a point. It could even be as simple as her placing her hand on your shoulder while laughing at your joke. While these moments may seem small, they are actually quite intentional and serve as a signal of comfort and a desire to connect with you on a deeper level. According to psychological studies, physical touch is one of the most powerful forms of communication. For many women, these small gestures act as an unconscious bridge between emotional and physical attraction. She may not even realize it, but she's creating a way to subtly express her interest in you, and this physical connection can often speak volumes. In the words of renowned psychologist Dr. John Gottman, touch is the most primal form of communication, expressing feelings that words cannot. So when you notice these touches, it's important to understand that they aren't just casual movements. They're carefully calculated ways to communicate attraction and closeness. Now, if you find yourself on the receiving end of such touches, it's important to handle them with care and respect. The key is to reciprocate appropriately, but don't overthink it. Instead, mirror her actions in a natural, confident, and respectful way. For example, if she gently touches your arm, you might consider offering a soft touch to her shoulder or hand when you make a point during the conversation. This mirroring technique not only signals that you're attuned to her, but also creates a sense of mutual understanding and connection. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Similarly, the wealth in any connection isn't found in overdoing things, but in being present and allowing the connection to build naturally without forcing anything. Just as in Stoicism, where we learn to let go of excessive desires and embrace simplicity, the same can be said in relationships. Don't overthink the gestures. Don't push for more than the moment naturally allows. Instead, stay within her comfort zone, respecting both her space and your own. Allow the bond to evolve at its own pace, as the most meaningful connections are the ones that develop organically. Remember, not every touch needs to be a grand gesture. Sometimes the smallest signs speak the loudest. These subtle touches are a chance for you to gauge her interest, but how you respond can make all the difference. It's not about jumping to conclusions, but rather recognizing the deeper emotional cues she's sending your way and responding with the right balance of respect, attentiveness, and confidence. So, the next time you feel that slight brush of a hand or the light touch on your shoulder, take a moment to pause and acknowledge what it means. It's not just a physical connection. It's an opportunity to deepen your emotional connection as well. Share your thoughts on how you've experienced this in the comments below. And let's discuss how these subtle gestures can lead to more meaningful interactions in relationships. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us, or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. Sign 7, genuine eye contact. In the vast dance of human interaction, one of the most profound signals a woman can give is through her eyes. Have you ever caught her gaze, holding it just a little longer than what feels normal? It's not just a fleeting glance, it's an intentional, deliberate moment, a silent invitation to deeper connection. Eyes that lock in genuine, prolonged contact reveal much more than a mere exchange of looks. They speak volumes about attraction, interest, and even vulnerability. When her pupils dilate and her expression softens, she's not just gazing, she's inviting you in, signaling that there's something more beneath the surface. This isn't mere coincidence, it's the timeless language of connection. Psychologically, eye contact is one of the oldest and most powerful forms of communication, grounded in intimacy and trust. In a world often filled with distractions, a woman's ability to make eye contact reveals a desire to be seen, truly seen by you. It says, "I'm open, I'm vulnerable, and I want you to see me for who I am." So what do you do when you recognize this sign? As a man, you must not shy away. When her eyes meet yours, hold that gaze, not with desperation or force, but with quiet confidence. Make sure your energy is calm, relaxed, and self-assured, creating an atmosphere of comfort and trust. Add a genuine smile, a signal that you're engaged, you're listening, and you're interested. You are communicating that you too are willing to be vulnerable, to connect. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, understanding the power of silence, stillness, and presence in our interactions with others. Remember, the eyes are the mirror of the soul, as the saying goes. When you make genuine eye contact, you're not just looking at her, you're seeing her. And in doing so, you're sending a message of respect and quiet strength. This is your chance to show that you are truly present, and your ability to maintain this connection will determine the depth of your relationship. In this moment, you are not just another man in her life. You are someone who understands the unspoken, someone who can rise above the noise and see her for who she really is. So do not underestimate the power of the eyes, for as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In this case, the wealth of your connection lies not in grand gestures, but in the simple, powerful act of being present, seeing, and being seen. Keep your confidence and watch as the relationship blossoms. Comment below with how you've experienced the power of eye contact, and subscribe for more insights into mastering the subtle arts of attraction through ancient wisdom. Common misinterpretations. When it comes to interpreting the signs of attraction from a woman, it's easy to fall into the trap of overanalyzing every little gesture. However, it's important to remember that not every action is a clear indication that she's into you. Simple, polite gestures such as a quick smile, a short compliment, or brief replies may simply be her way of being courteous and showing general kindness. While these actions can certainly feel nice, they don't always hold deeper meaning. Understanding the context is crucial. One isolated behavior doesn't provide the full picture. For instance, if she smiles and maintains prolonged eye contact during a meaningful conversation, that's a much stronger sign of interest than a casual smile with no further engagement. Context in this case is everything, because a smile alone might just mean friendliness, nothing more. It's easy to misinterpret or overthink small gestures, but Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on what we can control and not to be driven by emotions or assumptions. Overanalyzing her actions will only lead to unnecessary anxiety and confusion, clouding your judgment and distracting you from your inner peace. Instead of constantly dissecting every move, it's important to find balance, as the Stoics would advise. True wisdom lies in calm observation, not in emotional turmoil. A wise Stoic would encourage you to maintain your composure and let things unfold naturally, avoiding the temptation to read too much into every small action. If you're ever uncertain about where you stand, consider asking her directly, but in a relaxed, non-pressuring way. A simple statement like, "I feel like we get along really well. What do you think?" can open the door to a clearer understanding without putting too much pressure on the situation. This is a gentle way to assess her feelings without creating unnecessary tension, and it allows for open communication that fosters clarity. In today's fast-paced world, many men struggle with confidence and certainty when navigating relationships, but relying on wisdom, both modern and ancient, can guide you toward a more peaceful and thoughtful approach. Sometimes, the most straightforward way to clear up uncertainty is by simply asking, which takes the guesswork out of the equation. By approaching the situation with calmness and clarity, you allow yourself to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Just as the Stoics emphasize the power of inner peace and rationality, this approach ensures you don't get caught up in emotional chaos. Relationships, like any other part of life, require patience and discernment, and by adopting these principles, you can avoid unnecessary stress and foster deeper, more meaningful connections. Now it's your turn. Start observing these signs in your interactions. Use them to build real, meaningful connections. Remember, relationships thrive on mutual understanding, respect, and effort. So, take the time to pay attention to these subtle cues and apply the wisdom of the Stoics. True connections aren't built overnight, but with patience, understanding, and consistent effort, they will flourish. If you found value in this video, share your thoughts in the comments, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss powerful content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay wise.